Hello and welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I have had several takes at this video today. I'm not sure what's going on, but I seem to have been pulled off course every single time. So let's see if I can stay on course this time and deliver the message. So I received information from Archangel Michael this morning that, and I tried to channel him, but I had difficulty in channeling him. It's like I couldn't form the words that he was trying to say, but I had a distinct knowing of the story. And what he said to me is that those of us that are channels are going to be channeling in a different way. We are going to have just a complete understanding or a knowing when we welcome in that information. So it's like a knowing. Okay, instant download. Okay, of the entire story rather than having to sit in trance and to bring that energy all the way forward in a way that we may have done in the past. It becomes an instant channel, an instant knowing. And I was trying to channel Archangel Michael, and it was so hard because I knew everything. So to talk about something or to bring through words that you already know what's happening ahead of time, like everything became very, very jumbled. So what Archangel Michael said is that those of us that have been channeling for a while are going to be receiving in a different way. It is going to be just a knowing of the story when we connect with whoever it is that we're connecting with. And for a long time, for me, I don't really hear a voice. It just comes through me. But this is different. It's like a whole story that I know. Like I would get maybe a sentence of knowing. Now it's a story. Okay, a complete scenario. So, what Archangel Michael brought to me this morning is that we are going to be channeling in a different way. For some of you that have channeled like I have, and you have just had a knowing and you've had a sentence, you may now be receiving a total paragraph. For me, it's a complete chapter that I am now receiving, and then I can just talk about it myself rather than going into a trance. Now, what he said is that is for depending on the frequency that you are channeling, you will receive in that way. So for me, for example, when I receive, like I've been channeling the angels for a very, very long time. So for me, I just have a knowing of that with the angels. It's very, okay, because I'm already at that frequency. Okay. So I'm able to receive at that frequency, just a connection and a knowing between myself and the angelic realm because I've had so much involvement with them. So it's just a knowing. And then for some of the higher frequency beings, like for example, um, the new children that are coming in, the dragon energy and those kinds of energies that are coming in may be able to be channeled more in the word as they bring through the actual narrative that is coming from them within their words. And of course, it's always perspective. We use our own way of speaking anyway when we speak. I do know differences when I channel, when I'm direct channeling. I definitely use different words, and I definitely speak in a different way. But basically, they're saying our way of channeling is going to be different. It it's an upgrade from what we were doing, so that it's much easier for us to connect. So, in the way that I was connecting with the higher realms, like for example, with the angels, now I will have direct with them and I will be able to have access to more higher beings because of my frequency change and vibration. That I'm closer to that. So it's an easier meeting point. Okay? If I move up, they move down a little bit, it's an easier meeting point. Interesting. but it is becoming more what they're saying telepathic, just a knowing. I'm just receiving. I have to talk about it, I guess, as I'm receiving it. I'm being told that they are extremely grateful for everything that we have done upon this planet because we have put in the work. And they are congratulating each and every one of us that have done this work, that has done this work for many, many lifetimes. And I believe I have channeled this kind of a message before, but they really want us to know with deep gratitude, and especially with this, there's something to do with this new moon today that is, I don't know, it feels like it's big, like there's a change in store with this moon. A surprise, they're saying. Okay, okay. As long as it's not a scary surprise. But they want to thank us in deepest gratitude to those of us that have been working so hard, and taking responsibility for ourselves, because this is one of the biggest things, is being able to take responsibility for ourselves. It's really easy to say, oh, it's their fault, right? There's a level of responsibility on both ends always, in whatever relationship it is that you are in, whatever it is that you have experienced. You hold a certain level of responsibility within that experience. And in order for us to transmute that energy, in order for us to heal that energy, we must take responsibility for our part in it. We must acknowledge the part that we played within it, whether it be a victim or whatever that is. We played that part, and we must take the responsibility in order to transmute and heal that energy. We must see it as it is and not simply place blame or shift blame or shame or guilt or anger onto someone else, but acknowledge the part that we played within it so that we can heal that energy, heal that experience. We heal the way we see it. When we are able to see things in a different light, it changes the experience. So we're being encouraged um, to do that and to not cast aside anyone. Can't drag them, but not to cast them aside either. It's about forgiveness and acceptance and responsibility for the part that we've played. Because if that energy is around us, we're playing a part in it. Can't stay with us if we're not playing a part in it. And if we're playing a part in it, it is serving us in some way. So how is it serving us? How is that keeping us feeling like we belong, like we're safe, right? Like we're loved? How is that serving us? Because there's a way that it is, or it wouldn't be around you. And if it's not serving you, and if you're not responsible at all, then why are you in it? How are you in it? I mean, if you're captive, that's a little different story. But if you're captive, you're probably not listening to my videos because you don't have free access to the internet. And if you do have free access to the internet and you're captive, you should be sending out a message for help. That's my sick sense of humor, you guys. It's really easy for us to cast cast the shadow onto somebody else. But we must remember that we all have a shadow. And in seeing it is how we can lighten it. Okay, that is your message for today. Thank you for listening to me. And until next time, please remember to always let love be your guide.